Here we are, that ought to be live, and I ought to put this in front of my mouth so that people can hear me better. So, hello everybody, my name is Half Giant, and welcome back to some more, as I scratch my shoulder and my ears, welcome back to some more Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh, a few of my things are going a bit bippity-boppity, so give me just a moment as I sort it out. There we are. Now, give me another moment. Oh, there we are. Now, we shall quickly load in, and we shall continue the game. There we are. So, how's everybody's day doing? I heard that whether you're just waking up or whether you've had a decent chunk of your day gone already, I hope that it's all going okay. Oh. While I quickly go around and get rid of a few different bits. And also wait for this to load, because for some reason it likes to take a while. That's not the button I'm looking for. There we go. We just need to wait for the game to decide that it wants to... that it wants to load properly. I don't understand why it's taking ages to load. That just... I suppose that's just part of... how it is. Ugh, leg. My leg is itchy, my chest is itchy, my everywhere is itchy, but today we get to play as a guy who doesn't experience itches because he's got no flesh. Yay! It's Fane time. I think. Yes, it is Fane time. Yeah. Got some candles, bucket, a vase, a child? Seems like a child. Hey, it's a child.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
Oh?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Many people are strange, but can you truly say that one is stranger than another?
The child considers your statement.
You're weird.
Well, being locked in a crypt for a few, however many years, will do that to you.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Yes, I am. And by the looks of the collar around your neck, so are you.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror
The shadows cloaking my face, also known as the bucket.
and looks at himself again.
The bucket of, I'm definitely not undead, don't worry about it.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Well, they may as well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island. And it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
You know, probably criminals and stuff, right? One sec, let me move a few things about. There we are. Do your parents know where you are?
They're gone now. Their Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Optimism. Yeah, keep up the optimism, kid. Everything will be fine. It isn't safe out here. My ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far offshore.
But you didn't die.
True, however I survived by the skin of my teeth. You really should find somewhere safer.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Well, fair enough then.
You'll see.
Why don't you seem scared?
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Well, fair enough then. Thank you for the exposition, child. Wait, no, there was no exposition.
Ah, Brachus Rex.
Brachus Rex.
I've read his history. Quite gruesome, even for a human.
Ooh, look at that face. Look at that face. That's a bad man face. That's an evil guy face. That's definitely an evil person face, you can tell. Anyway, let's... Oh, we can't go up that way. You'd think they'd maintain the island a little better. That's an idea, actually. If rather than having sorcerers locked up, they should keep them...
Voidwoken.
Oh,
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
interesting. Rather than having the sorcerers in terrible conditions, they should put them into... Oh, damn it. I was trying to sneak. Didn't work. Why are they saying my name? I don't like that. Let us... There we go. Perfect. And that one's got to walk over. Will it be able to hit? No, it won't. I will just attack this one twice, I think. Because that should kill it.
Worms take you.
There we are. But then this one gets 2 attacks on me, I think, because, yep. There we are. Oh, okay, or you can have 3 attacks. You know, that's 4 attacks. Ooh, you're a hungry boy. How about we have a little bit of this, then? Thank you. And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to chop you up. Oh, I think it does mind. That's unfortunate. Well, job done now.
I thought these
Ooh, I
bloody
leveled
goblins
up.
were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Oh, and I've got a lot of HP. Which is quite unusual, because most of the time when I play this game I don't end up with this much HP this early on. Then again, most of the time I don't play Inquisitor. Ah, a squirrel. A chunky squirrel. Fair enough. Let's have a look-see about. Oh hey, it's the prince. Hello, prince. How are you?
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour.
Could he be?
Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
You're the one who took me by the jaw and seized me up like a horse. I have a bone to pick with you.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your
Well,
very
he is a
soul.
prince, you know. Being a prince definitely helps with that. 1 second. There we go.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for.
Ah, that's an understatement.
Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold.
That is correct, probably.
You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Fair enough. Well, I'm glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
What are you doing here, standing on that rock?
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Yes, but why?
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
As of last light, a kraken-infested wasteland. I'd rather...
Memories. Quite so.
I had my finger over the A button and I nudged the bridge of my finger with my elbow.
And so do you. A few tranquil
Ah, well,
moments
fair
pass
enough.
as the waves lap against your thoughts.
See memories, childhood spent in the sun.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I
Oh,
see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
that's a rather specific vision you have there. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Ah, fair enough.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
A red lizard. That can only mean one thing. The notorious Red Prince.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
That's a hell of a combo there.
Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
Oh?
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Yes, I can see why. Wearing your
Grandeur that
rags.
is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Well, I am in need of companionship. Perhaps we would be able to assist each other along the way.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept.
Yay, we got a friend.
On one condition.
Oh,
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind.
okay.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
I shall promise that, sure.
Jolly good.
Oh yes, you should probably know, I am undead.
Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me?
Well, it fooled everyone else.
But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things.
Well, fair
Your
enough.
secret is safe.
See, this is one of the reasons I like the Red Prince. He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care whether you're undead or not. He doesn't care what you are, as long as you're useful. It just makes him
Now that that's
interesting.
settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out, it goes without saying.
True.
As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Let's go with... Do you... Should we have him as a mage or as a fighter, I think? Let us have him as... Let's try a mage.
Wizardry is embedded in my nature as deeply as the instincts to breathe and drink and mate. The dominion over fire suits me best, truth be told, but there is no school of magic I cannot master.
Conjurer, elementals, necromancy and dagger, enchanter and cleric. Let's go with just plain Wisb.
Very well. Onward Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince
Perfect.
and gives you a smile.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a
Ah, yes, of course. Here's a
Proper
prince.
Forms of address include Your Majesty, Your
Whoa.
Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
Milord.
As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind.
Well, let's head off. And before we do, let's have a look at what abilities the prince has. Searing Daggers, Fossil Strike, Ignition, Dragon's Blaze, Demonic Stare. Well, that requires Source Points, which we don't have, and a Fireball. Ooh, Fireball Scroll. I like the sound of that. There we are. Now, let's head up this way, shall we? Yes, back is for the map. Let's have a look over the equipment we have. Oh, of Magic's Fair and Foul, decks of playing cards, dagger. I do have an improvised wand. One sec, what's this? A backpack, seemingly bottomless. Ooh. Fair enough. But we do have character points, so we'll quickly distribute these. Let's go with strength and what's constitution? Constitution is vitality. Intelligence is for magic and stuff, I believe. Let's add some memory. There we are. Confirm those changes. Combat. We have one in Necromancer and one in Warfare. Put another in Warfare. Civil abilities, we have Telekinesis, Lucky Charm, Persuasion, Bartering. Let's add another to Telekinesis, because 8 meters of range with Telekinesis is pretty strong. We don't have any talent points. Veiled Undead. Due to the clothing you wear, your undead nature is hidden. Perfect. And I think we should probably do that with Princely over here as well. Oh, it's already done. I see. Fair enough. Well, let's head off. Head off and head out, shall we? I think this is going to be mostly the character based.
Hello, small, furry creature.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but its eyes
Hello.
are clear.
I like the cat. 1 second. I see. It's annoying that there isn't a fast movement. Like, this is the fastest movement you can get. Okay, it seems there's something up there, but I don't think we can get there. Nope, can't reach it. Well, worth a try. Ugh. An itch on my shoulder. Well, an itch on my shoulder is better than an itch in my back.
What's this? I found something.
Ooh. What's back here?
I wonder where this leads.
Ah, there's a dead human here. Well, unfortunate for him. Is there a way to tell him to just stay there for a minute? I wonder. Probably not. At least I don't think there is yet. Wait, maybe split? Okay, so split will make it so he stays there. So I can use split when I'm using a dexterous character to sneak about and scout, I suppose. There we are. Now let's keep on moving this way for now. Wood. There's lots of people along there. But we haven't yet explored the beach properly, I don't think. So let us hurry along and have a look-see. Oh. Okay, strange child. Hello, strange child.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
Ah, fair
I'm
enough.
sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
I'm guessing that was Prince. Well, the kid's okay.
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Well, kid's just collecting shells. Fair enough. Is there anywhere we haven't been that we could go? I don't believe there is, so the only place to keep going is this way. So let's keep going this way then.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Hello?
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
Ah, that's Bishop Alexander. Well, let's not have to fight him with his glowy staff.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
Oh,
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
well, she's pretty strict.
This can't be serious, Alex.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
What should we go with? Let's go with... If they wanted to keep a lot of their majesties in check with once, the spectacle is certainly a way to do it.
Pinches the tip of her tongue with
Whoa!
two fingers and brings her down to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Well, fair enough. She probably hasn't done it then.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years.
She just cut her tongue out for you,
The fate
buddy.
of our realm hangs
Come
in
on.
the balance. If you will not help us save it,
Oh.
you will help the void destroy it, Dallas.
Oh, no.
Yes, your holiness.
Well, I guess she's going to use that nickname she's got.
Believe we're done here.
Yep. Okay.
What a waste. Come.
Well,
Lead it elsewhere.
I do not like these things, whatever they are. She has a healing potion, firestorm grenade, resurrection scroll, and a leg. Well, let's take the leg. Might be able to use it. Journal entry. There we are. If we have a look at some of these, let's see, what do we need to find? We need to find a way to escape the island. We need to make a new mask of the shapeshifter. We need to remove the source collar. And of course, we've got the prince with us. Now, let's have a look-see about, shall we?
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Oh. What's happening here?
This is not your business, long pig.
Don't let this
Okay.
monster talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay.
Hey, is that Ethan?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf.
Hey, it's
and rolls
Ethan.
up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize it. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Hey, buddy.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
Ooh.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Of course.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Okay, why does she owe him money?
Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection. No.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand with Ethan.
Both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Meanwhile, I've just got the prince standing off to the side, being the prince.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
I mean, yes, because you'd probably die
Elf
trying to
smiles
fight us.
and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Okay, but before we do, hey Ethan.
Ethan rolls it.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
I'll shake his hand as well.
Tight as a vice and pauses. His fingertips feel your finger bones. His eyes narrow, but a moment later he shrugs.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use some. I've just got a small errand to run.
Oh, for God's sake,
and
controller.
then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Yes, an errand. You sound slipperier than a void-woken eel.
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Oh, fair enough.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
So, who are you here to kill then?
He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
Of course.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide survival's my main priority.
Survival.
I'll
A
use every trick
wayfarer.
in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills.
So that's sort of like a ranger then. Fair enough.
Onwards.
Keep you as a ranger then, shall we?
He scans the horizon.
Right you are.
Let's have a look at some of Ethan's abilities, shall we? Bartering. Ooh, he's very good at his bartering. Geomancer and Huntsman. Lost faith in the Vulcan count system. Oh, he needs to kill Lucian's son. That's who he's... Well, I guess that's a bit of... A pet pal. Oh, he can talk to... Wait a minute.
Another giant speaks quackers.
Excuse me?
No, never. I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one...
Oh, okay, I see how it is. Fine. How about you, Kitty?
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it's...
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Oh, for God's sake, control. I wonder, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Me? I know who I am. Or at least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you?
I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game.
Ahead? No, not here. You won't be able to... Won't be.
The cat...
Are you okay, cat?
As if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, fine.
Just a little foggy.
I just...
Where did you come
The
from?
cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Fair enough. He seems to have the same kind of issue as Los. Speaking of Los, hey.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, do we?
Closer, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were...
I love the names she comes up with.
You. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
Fell into water.
Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
Yes. There was a strange voice. It almost seemed like it wanted me to survive.
I heard the same thing.
Interesting.
Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Not the only mad woman?
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid.
Well, that's an Otto right there.
She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark.
Oh
Grayish
no.
black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
I'm just going to give her a little shoulder shake.
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids.
Uh-oh.
Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Well, that's not good, is it?
Anyway, what were we talking about?
The shipwreck.
Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, "Losa," he'd say. "Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out."
Yeah, that's a good point.
Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what.
So, any chance you could explain what was happening just a moment ago?
Oh, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit hospitable?
I think you'll need to elaborate on that.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you.
Fair enough.
But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Oh, for God's sake. I may understand better than you
She
think.
gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted.
Well, looks can be
Ain't
deceiving.
that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Well, I heard the accommodation was exceptional. I decided to come and see for myself.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Sure.
It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash...
Enchantings, that's
steal,
buffs, debuffs.
Whatever your little black heart desires. So,
Sure.
Sounds fine, yeah?
Let's go.
That was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself.
Ah yes, I should probably let you know, I'm not exactly alive.
Well, duh. I'm sure that disguise will fool most people, but I'm a very sensitive and discerning soul. Most
Oh,
fleshy
fair enough.
folks aren't really alive anyway. Don't sweat it. Or whatever it is you do.
God damn it, Lois.
Now, let's go.
Oh, there we are. Let's get to moving, shall we? If I... No, where's the button? What's in here? A person. Hello.
Leave me. Go.
I'm not going to be... actually, I probably fascinating. I've read about the wet death before, but I've never seen such an acute case.
Away. Get back.
I'm sorry. Disease blocked by physical armor. Fair enough. Now, where shall we go? Let's head through here.
This is Fort Joy.
Surely you have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face.
Oh, excuse me.
Fair enough, buddy. Who's this?
Leave him be. Listen,
Fair enough.
I can help you if you just shut up, elf.
So, yes. Why is the elf here?
Clown. You caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
What did he steal?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
If I find your stolen supplies, will you free him?
Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen.
Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Fair enough. Well, now we got to try and find a crate. There's a few... what else was... Yeah, don't worry, I'm watching myself. Crafting, if we have a look at recipes... so we can make improvised equipment and that, I see. Any grenades? Nope. Nope, nope. Wait a second, which? There we are. So many buttons. So many buttons to press. I like how they all come with a resurrection scroll as well. That's nice of them. What were we going to do? There was this journal. Follow Elodie. We need to... I will track that quest. Imprisoned boss. We could kill Griff, but I'm not going to try that. He seems to be fairly powerful. So let's not test that.
There's plenty of singletons about.
Leave me be, Sam.
Oh.
Please, excuse us.
What's happening here?
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Oh.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
Maybe I could help you settle your argument?
Piss off.
Fair enough. Understandable. Have a good day.
Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
Ah, so she died of plague, I'm guessing.
A flat smile flashes across Balladier's lips.
She never did like you.
Okay, then.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Fair enough. My throat is buggered. Starting to sound like a magister.
Maybe they're onto something then. Maybe we do belong here.
He nods at it.
Fair enough.
Turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel.
That's a bit messed up, I must say. But fair enough. There's people down that way. No, I don't like this.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead.
Another attempt on my life, because it's quite a bore, if anything.
Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance.
Fair enough.
It's stabbing time.
It's stabbing time. Oh, did he just turn invisible? Nobody set everyone on fire. Okay, so I can't see to where he is. I see how we're doing this. First, Fossil Strike. Okay, he's got a lot of HP. And then let's have him get a little burnt. Ethan, would you be able to pin him? Use pin down? I don't think you would. I'll have Ethan move back to here. And then I suppose... Encourage? Let's have him encourage Fane. There we are, and we'll end that. Next is Los. Create icy surfaces. Staff of Magus and electric discharge. Well, it's going to be resisted by magic armor anyway, so we'll just move Los back for now. And we'll have her encourage as well, I suppose. Double encouragement. Nope, that doesn't work. Damn. Worth a try, though. I'll move Fane a little closer. And then I'll use Mosquito Swarm on this guy. That's... Oh, it's physical armor that was blocked by. Fair enough. Oh no, he's invisible. But he is on fire. If you were coming for me, you should have actually come here, you know? Can I... That was not my intention. But fair enough. Let us... Pin?
Glory is mine.
Okay, I think that missed. So you can benefit from cover. Interesting. But he's not got any magic armor anymore, so he'll get shocked. Especially when he gets hit with magic. Hoo-hoo! There we are. And then can I get him with one last hit? I cannot. So we'll end Los's turn there. Next is Fane, and I think I'll just have him go up and attack. I think that might be the best option here. Or maybe... Battering Ram. Battering Ram and then just a normal slice. Nope, won't let me normal slice. How about... No, I'll just end Fane's turn there. Oh, we're not getting an attack of opportunity? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Well, let's grab a heal first. Then we'll grab some fire arrows. And then we'll just shoot him in the face. And then for Los, we will magically blast. And then I think Hail Strike would do well on him. There we are. And then we're all out of turns for her. Finally, this guy. What should we have Fane do to him? We can't use Mosquito Swarm again yet. So let's use Flurry on him. That seemed to do a decent chunk of dabblage. And then we'll just have him normal attack, I suppose. Perfect. Ooh, and he's stunned. Perfect. So now we'll just shoot him a bit. Okay. I was going to say, I think I may have to rain cast here, but I don't think we do. However, we do need to resurrect the prince. So let's get that done. And then swap over to the prince and have him chug a health potion because he needs it desperately. Well then.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
How many assassins have you had sent after you?
Dozens, I should imagine, but if we're talking about the ones that came after my exile, this would be number 5.
Fair enough.
Let them come, I say. Keeps one sharp.
What about your need to find a dreamer?
There isn't much to say, but for the fact that I simply must.
Fair enough.
The portent of it all. I can feel it. The revelation will be world-changing. I just know it.
Well, now you've got me curious.
And justified it is too. As certain as the sun, such is my conviction. I will be, then grow beyond being.
Well, fair enough, Prince. hello.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems...
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Yes, we just arrived.
Don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place.
Fair enough.
You here alone?
I have a few friends.
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Oh, thank you for the advice.
It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all.
So why are you here alone then?
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood.
And then I'm guessing your blood wasn't in you anymore.
Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too.
Probably, you know, taken in to be part of the Magisters.
Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Yeah. Well, what were they like?
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers.
See, this is
She
nice.
places a warm hand on your shoulder.
Oh, you want to be careful about that. I'm all skin and bone.
Gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul.
Well, that's
Take
good.
care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Yeah. I like this lady. Next, we shall go...
Patience, Mal. Patience.
Hello.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
Well, what do you want to know?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
Well, let's go with the Fane answer then, shall we?
I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
I seek to learn. To learn about this new world, and to learn about what happened to the old.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
I'm not sure, but I hope it will end with answers.
To draw back the veil and see the truth is no simple task. To seek the unknown, maybe even the unknowable. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick.
Well, thank you.
It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Gladly. Oh, hello. Fortify, Poison Dart, Fast Strike, skill books for... I like this. And I like this guy. Well, I've got some lemonade somehow still. Oh, and you can sell potions and such, but he doesn't have a lot of money. Unfortunate. Would you perhaps like a barrel of poison? No. I'll get rid of these card decks. Get rid of that log. Get rid of these arrow shafts. Get rid of the wood chips. Keep the notebook, it's mine. There we are. I will take my leave. So it looks like this episode is mostly just going to be getting bearings around Fort Joy for now. Oh, hey, Sibel. we're just going to go in first, if that's okay with you. Because I have a strange feeling she's here to murder somebody. Stingtail.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
Ooh.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak.
Yes, fair enough.
Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Divinity leaves before slipping into a trance-like state.
Fair enough.
He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams.
Interesting.
The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer.
I couldn't help but overhear some of the nuggets of wisdom you received.
You receive a withering glance in response.
Oh no.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating.
Fair enough.
Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows.
Ah, the shadow government, I see.
The dreamers, though,
you know,
are on
classic.
my side, and they've visions of me on the throne.
Well, I have to wonder if your throne is worth the assassins that come with it.
Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept.
Oh, fair enough.
But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name.
Bahara.
She resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So...
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
What's
This
in
looks
here?
like the crate I'm after. Where are the contents?
Interesting. Well, if he's not going to be paying attention, then I'm just going to... Goodbye, Stingtail. And Sibel. Let's give a talk to you, shall we?
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife.
How are you
She
doing?
was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Well, what's he done to earn that stare?
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your neck's vertebrae.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
I'm an undead. An ancient undead, looking for my long-lost people.
I see. It does so satisfy to have a purpose in life.
Well, unfortunately, I've not got life anymore. Ho-ho!
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
So, why are you stalking that lizard, then?
Because it is my desire to question him intensely. As for the reason, you're staring at it.
Fair
You
enough.
see, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek.
Oh.
The mark of a slave.
Well, I can see where Sibel's story is coming from and slightly going, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be satisfied by its ending.
But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy.
It's not the Red Prince, is it?
Subject with him.
Might you please remove the needle so we can talk a bit more civilly?
No.
Well, fair enough then.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
How about I make you an offer? Rather than killing me, you could join me.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Well, we're planning on getting out of here, and we'll need people with unique talents.
Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Well, many people would say that it's impossible to escape a giant void-woken kraken in the middle of an ocean.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull?
Well, I vote for pull. I'm not sure if anyone else is voting that way, but fair enough.
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a
I'm
casual
not sure
flick of
anything
the
could
wrist,
save him.
She withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Well, I'm sure that you noticed you were pushing into bone, not flesh there.
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Then again, I already knew I'd have to push hard, knowing what you really are.
Oh, fair
This
enough.
may strike you as, rather eccentric. But the
Rather
thought of
eccentric,
traveling with
she
one such
says.
as yourself quite enthuses me.
We have a possessed lady, a man wearing a bucket on his head, a guy who I'm fairly sure is a werewolf, and a red lizard. There's not much more room for eccentricity here.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun. Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we?
Yes, let's.
You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence
Well,
of the
it's
dance
always good
suits
for.
me fine. Lead on.
Always need a
Or better
rogue.
yet, let me take the lead.
Alright, that settles it then.
But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers all.
Okay, for now, we'll put Ethan away.
I'd say we're making good progress already now.
Actually, wait, I'd like to ask him a question.
He freezes and shoots you a wary glance, looking for all the world like a wild animal caught in the lantern light of a racing carriage.
Not a fan of questions?
Well, why not? Go ahead.
First of all, what exactly is a lone wolf?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
Fair enough. Why did you want to save that, Actually, wait. Yes, the moniker seems like a bit of an oxymoron.
Guess I could bullshit you some deep explanation behind it. But truth be told, Roost always did have an odd sense of humor.
Fair enough.
Ifan chuckles to himself, yet you can feel his eyes watching you for a reaction.
You must have a different sense of humor than I do.
He rolls his eyes and hoists his pack, setting off ahead of you.
I'd say we're
Fair
making
enough.
good progress already now.
For now, Ethan.
You want to dismiss your companion.
Yes, for now, Ethan.
Shoot up.
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go.
Don't worry though, I'll come back for you, of course.
You seem to have the hang. Good luck out there.
I like Ethan, he's a good dude. Most of the characters in this aren't, you know, bastards by any rate of it.
I'm ready to take...
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.
You know, as long as she's on your side and you sleep, you know, if she's on your side and she's near you when you're sleeping, you'll probably be safe. Until she decides it'll be fun to watch you not be safe. You know? No, not Losit. Sibel. Character. Civil abilities, let's give her a little bit more sneaky. Confirm changes. And there is 1 point... I'm thinking of putting in with her. Polymorph. Polymorph is always useful, let's say. Constitution, memory, and finesse. There we are. Scholar, outlaw, female, elf. Corpse eater, you say? Eat body parts to access memories of the... Well now. As it just so happens, I've got something tasty just for you. Sibel. Go to Sibel. Inventory. It's Om-Nom time.
Throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Fair enough. We need to find a man named Verdas. Ah, Sibel can just regenerate health as well, apparently.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
Fair enough.
Surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence.
Well, I think it's more torture than a chat, but fair enough.
You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff.
Oh god.
Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines.
Well now.
Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction.
It's a good job we had Red Prince come first.
Clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
Demon elf, how dare you strike down a dreamer?
Such is my prerogative, Prince. And doubly so, my pleasure.
Ooh. Well, princely boy, I think we've got some unusually large orange. I think we've just gotten a bunch of interesting things for princely boy now. And then if we go to character, no, not character, inventory. First, let us toggle the sort by type. Actions, send to prince, send to prince, and send to prince. So, what skills does he already have? He already has ignition and searing daggers, but he doesn't have peace of mind and haste. There we are. So, Prince might not like it, but he does have some new moves. Increases strength, finesse, and intelligence by 1, wits by 2. Clears a bunch of things. Set clear-minded. Ah, that's pretty good, actually. But does he... Is he able to use haste? Ah, I've not got enough memory slots for haste. Fair enough. No, not that, but feign. Let's head up this way for now. I'm guessing the yellow is where we need to go. But before then, let's talk to Griff. Hey, Griff buddy.
Sabine gently places a hand on the...
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to...
No, not yet.
No such thing need happen here, provided this man can be... But I wasn't going to. Fine, deny me. My needle...
There we are.
Griff glances from his blade, To you, and back again.
Here's your oranges.
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the run.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
The lizard Stingtail, but he's dead now.
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job. Your guy's free to go.
Yay. Ah, so many quests complete.
It is done. And I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you.
Oh, what do you need?
Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child.
Well, what do you have in mind
She
then?
cannot. It is for all our people. Give me your map. I give you this amulet.
Sahela's
Pass
crest.
it to the elves who still remain. I
Fair
give it to
enough.
her. I wish you good luck.
Chronicle continues. Chapter 2, technically.
Ah, you're back.
See what you've got on you, shall we? Invisibility potion, Griff's overpriced Drunadane, potatoes.
Here's the goods.
I'll take my leave. Hey, Isabel, you want to talk to him?
Ah, you're back.
No, she's not going to talk to him. I suppose we'll have to leave the area for her to be able to talk to him. Though I do have a strange, sneaking idea that she would most probably kill him. Ah, well, it's fine. Now, there was that one elf who went this way. Ah, a dog. Hello.
The Queen's beard. It looks like you lost a fight with a claw hammer. Reckon you're in need of something to heal yourself up, eh?
Your perception indicates an excellent education. Where have you studied?
School of Hard Knocks, University of Life, Academy of this and that. I have the talent for it, and whenever I found someone with skill, I asked them to teach me.
Fair enough.
Instead of a potion, she hands you an empty bottle and a fat brown mushroom.
Well, I don't suppose you'd be willing to teach me.
I knew I saw some talent in you. Go ahead and combine the mushroom with the... Once you've mastered the technique, you'll never need help from a crusty old quack like me again.
Well, I'll take my leave then. Thank you very much. Dog?
The dog focuses at the cat at your...
Hey, there's no need to be mean here. But let's enter the cave.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Some children, some people about. Elodie, hello there.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
Well, I'm glad to have been of help. And I should note, I prefer to be judged by my actions, not trivial matters like my appearance or my
The
race.
elf appears momentarily puzzled by your comment, but then offers you a dignified little bow.
As far as I'm concerned, you are noble and just in both actions and appearance. I am in your debt.
How did you come to the
It gives
joy?
me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magister's come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't suppose you know who's in charge here?
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
Fair
Wait,
enough.
Before you go,
Oh,
I am not here without your help.
a severed
Do
head.
not forget this. For you, a prize. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Ooh, and we get a reward as well. So I receive that, and I can choose one extra thing. Shadow Essence, a shank, a crossbow, a hat, some bronze scale pants. I'm curious about the shadow essence, I must say, but I'll go for the physical armor for now. Fair enough. Let's go to inventory, equipment. I'll equip that. I'll send that to the Red Prince. Who's here? Amrio, Ruler, and Sahila. What's that? Tale of Seven Gods. Oh. I am not up to no good. How could you say such a thing? Come on, let me sneak. Who's got a line of sight on me from there? Oh. Physical armor potion and gold. Fair enough.
It is good. I see it.
Well, let's have a talk to Sahila
As
then.
you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Oh no, she's gone into possessed mode, I think.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf. You mind?
Are you okay?
She jerks her hand away.
I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
Go ahead.
She turns towards Sahela.
Make sure you're
She
careful.
darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
Oh no.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
Oh no.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight.
Ooh.
You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
I am just going to wait for a minute.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Come on, Losa, you can do
I
it.
don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa, come on, you can do this.
Tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black.
Come on,
Sahela's fingers are
Losa.
white under her grasp.
Let me go.
A sinister smile
Oh, no.
spreads across Losa's lips. She jerks the elf toward her.
Chatty elf.
Chatty.
elf.
Uh-oh.
All the answers. I wonder what your blood tastes like.
Uh-oh.
Please. You must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I've
I bet the elf
got a hell close.
tastes like honey. Let's find out.
Children flee.
You must weaken her to help her.
Oh no, she gets first move. At least it's rain. Oh no, she has lightning. Anyone dead? None of ours are dead. Sibella's stunned though. So Los, I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to go here.
I am sorry, Losa.
Why do I have a strange feeling that this might not end well? Soothing cold. I don't know what that does. And then restoration on Anio. Amuro. Colossus. Whose turn is it? Fane. Second, where is it going to let me target Losa properly? There we are.
It is almost enough. A few more hits. She comes back to us when she is weaker.
And then I shall end Fane's turn there.
You okay?
Oh, thank God we did it.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
It is good. I see it.
that could have gone much worse.
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
Oh.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
How is Amuro doing?
He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
Amuro asked me to bring a token back to your people, so that they might come and rescue
Her
you.
face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears, but she stops herself.
My people, I miss them, but they cannot save me.
Why not? If they have a sizable army and enough boats, there's no reason they wouldn't be able to take the Joy.
We stay in Fort Joy. They stay elsewhere. This is the way. This is the only way.
Well, fair enough. I doubt she's going to join us, but I'll ask.
Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain.
Fair enough.
Thank you, dear one. You do not...
She squeezes your...
I do not forget you.
Ooh. A wand or staff? Ooh. +1 pyrokinetic would be good for... Yes. Let's grab that. And then give it to Princely. And then, I think... Oh, it won't let me equip it. Sad. It makes me quite sad, I must say. Equipment. Ah, right, because I'm wearing the source collar. That makes sense. Do we have any better ones? No, we don't. Actually, no, we do. We have one better wand, and it'll have to do. So, I think that we shall end here for today. Quick save. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if indeed you have, please like it and send it to any people who you think may enjoy it. And for now, I will see you all next time. So, yes, I will talk to you all later.